Talking baseball, the season has started. It's great to get involved with baseball now. I got one of those free.
Gets a warm welcome back, as far as I'm concerned.
I'm watching all the games, as many as I can right now. And this is the time of year, Mike, where it's time to make predictions, and you think ahead, and at the end of the year, you'll look back and see how dumb you actually were.
Right.
You never get these right. Last year, you picked Detroit.
I love the Detroit
Seattle.
Tigers, and you love the Seattle Mariners. So take these predictions to the bank, folks.
Exactly. Let's start going through it. Let's start in the West and move to the East. Who do you like in the AL West, Mike? Teams, players, whatever.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go nuts here because I think this is going to be a pretty weak division. I'm not buying into the Angels. I'm going to go with the Texas Rangers, just on the theory that the pitching is such a wild card factor. Their pitching has been horrendous in recent years. Maybe it's due to overachieve. They've got a lot of young arms, and their lineup, folks.
Wow,
I mean, their lineup is very, very good. You can make an argument that it's the best lineup in the sport. Maybe their hitting is not going to be a problem unless they have a lot of injuries.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a softball line. Remember going to Zinn's Park and watching the old game? These guys, Nelson Cruz and Josh Hamilton, they're huge.
Nelson Cruz is about their fifth best hitter. I mean,
Marlon Byrd, former Philly.
Marlon Byrd. Well, now you're going a little nuts, Starkey.
But Texas is my team to watch. I am going to pick the Angels to win this division. I'd like Mike Scioscia's style. They've got a lot of good hitters still. Bobby Abreu, former Phillies, in that mix.
Well, he should help.
He should help. They've got a lot of injuries to the pitching staff. If this staff gets healthy later on in the year, and it's a long season, if they get healthy, I think this is a team that's going to really just pull away.
Well, I don't think you have to be great to win that division.
You're the champion until somebody beats you, and they've won that division 4 straight years. I'm picking them for 5.
All right.
The middle of the coast, the middle of our country. What are you taking the AL Central?
This is another division that could be real competitive, and I think it's a little better division than the West. I think all these teams could be pretty good. I don't know if any of them are going to be great. I'm going to go nuts and say the Cleveland Indians, that's really not really nuts. That's a pretty popular pick, but I like their lineup. They've got some young arms too. Really relying on Cliff Lee to repeat what he did last year as a Cy Young Award winner in the American League, and that's not going to happen. But I just like a lot of their players. I like Sizemore. I like Peralta. I like Travis Hafner. If he can bounce back, last time he was healthy, he was one of, if not the best hitter in the sport. I'm not crazy about any of these teams as a clear-cut favorite, but I'm going to go with the Cleveland Indians.
And not a clear-cut favorite, but a lot of very competitive baseball in that division. Minnesota, you got Detroit, you've got the White Sox, and you got the Kansas City Royals. That's my team to watch. They could actually really do something wild. They've got a nice young pitching staff. Gil Metch is in there. Zach.
They're pitching Greineke. Yeah,
Greineke.
Their pitching is okay. I mean, they're slowly moving in the right direction. I think like the Pirates in the other league, they're slowly getting there.
The team I'm going to pick to win the division is the White Sox, though.
Oh my goodness!
Burley, Gavin Floyd. They still have good young pitchers, and they've got a nice, talented group yet. I think Cleveland, in my opinion, Cleveland's a little bit overrated. I don't know if Cliff Lee's going to be able to do like he did last year.
Well, you can certainly see holes. Yeah, you can certainly see holes.
Probably the most competitive division is the AL East.
I think the best 3 teams in the American League, and maybe the best 3 teams in the sport, are in this division.
Yeah.
And it should be. I mean, certainly 3 90-plus win teams in the Yankees and the Red Sox and the Rays, the Tampa Rays, unless, catastrophic injuries or something like that. Exactly. So who do you like of that 3, assuming that you think it's those 3?
I don't. I'm taking the Baltimore Orioles because my wife's a fan and I'm in trouble.
And you're heavily medicated.
Yeah. No, I'm going to take the Boston Red Sox. This staff is loaded with people. They're not even going to bring John Smoltz in really to play for him until June. He's going to be the 5th starter.
I really do think they have the deepest pitching staff from 1 to 12 or 13 or even 14 of any team in the sport.
And talent-wise, they've got a good offense, and if they need something, they'll go out and get it.
Well, in this case, we concur, Starkey. I like the Red Sox, too. It's a tough call, but I'm going to go with the Red Sox, too.